Hi guys, good evening. Welcome to tonight's edition of the FPL Ambassador show. It's good to be back this week again with you guys, and we have so much information to share with you guys tonight. So you're all welcome on board, and I'd like to also welcome my two musketeers. Marlvin, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. It's been too long. FPL has been away for quite a while because of the international break. So we are glad to be back and to move once again.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet. Raymond, the FPL Ambassador himself. How do you see things
Yeah,
going this week?
Roland. It's a tight call in FPL. As Roland Marvin said, you've been waiting for too long. You just want FPL to come back. But the difficult decision is to buy Cristiano Ronaldo or not. So Cristiano Ronaldo. So there are two camps whether to buy Ronaldo or not. But I'm sure by the end of this episode, we'll be able to decide whether Cristiano Ronaldo is the way to go. And Game Week 4 is just with us.
That's good. Okay, so like the caption says, Cristiano Ronaldo. So it doesn't mean Cristiano, or you're going with Ronaldo. So let's keep it going. So the FPL Ambassadors League, we've seen a nice or a decent number of guys joining in, and we are grateful to you for the support you've given us. We also want to ask that you subscribe to the channel. We've been asking for some time now, and we see that the numbers are increasing, but not exponentially. They are just increasing progressively, and it's not really the best for us. So we humbly ask that you subscribe to the channel. That is what will also help us. Will give us the impetus to keep going on and doing a better work for you guys every week when we come on. You viewers mean a lot to us. We cherish you. So kindly reciprocate that kind of love that we have for you back at us on the channel. So please subscribe to the channel. It's the requirement for joining the league. That's the most important thing. Now we are not even asking for numbers for the league. We are asking for numbers for subscription. So guys, please go ahead. Raymond, anything to add?
I'm sure we said this for too long, so I don't want us to talk much about it. So just please let's help grow the channel. We are doing this together with you. So subscribe. You can share it to also a friend. Let somebody also know about it, and then we move on. Okay. And there's the 1,000 cities is up for grabs. It's up for grabs. Yeah. Okay, Roland. Game
Okay,
week
so
three
last,
is far
yeah,
away, but
last
yes.
Uh, yes. So this is my team for those who missed the last week. This is my team for game week 3, and I think last week we spoke about them and we spoke about Gundogan being the player who gave me who was sort of my differential for the game week 3. Most managers were around the 60 point mark, so it's
Yes.
Gundogan's 9 points that pushed me to the 70 point mark. So uh, that's just about it. And I think the Antonio captaincy also helped. Managers are usually a bit conservative, yes, when it comes to captaining a player who's not a premium player. And we have come to accept that that's always the way to go. But this game doesn't have one format. So when you feel convinced about a certain player to hit and hit well, you go in for the player. Or Marvin, do you agree or not agree with me?
I would definitely agree. Captaincy is not all about the premiums. Of course, we have premiums in our team just because they are most likely to give us the horse over the entire season. But you have to take it
Yeah.
game by game and then try and assess who you believe can give you the most points. And sometimes it's not going to be a premium player per se. So yeah, I agree with you.
So Raymond, do you go with fixtures over form or form over fixtures?
Phew. It's a tough call, but when it comes to captaincy, normally you want a player who would be able to give you a lot of points. And normally players, especially our captain players, need goals, at least a goal or assist. And normally with footballers, when you are in form, you have the confidence to shoot more often, take shots that are hand. So though we look at the fixture, even when you're looking at the fixture, you should choose the most informed player with the fixture. But if an informed player has a very difficult fixture, be very careful. Normally, a very difficult fixture means that the propensity of the player having that chance will be very difficult. So, form and fixture, a mixture of that.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So that's about for my
Yeah.
team. So Ray, we can move on to your team.
Yes, yes. Before we go on, I want to say that you are in the top 10K, top 8,910. Too short, too short, too short.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
not
Yeah.
bad, not bad there. You know,
But
funny enough, game week one looks game week three looks so long ago. It's just like just 1.5 weeks ago, but it looks so long ago because of the
hey,
international break.
please, so we have senior. Hey,
Yes,
chairman, we greet you.
yes.
Chairman Escobar, we greet you, Manuel Lady.
Chema Escobar, yes, you might
Yes,
lady, yes,
we
yes,
greet
yes,
you.
yes, yes.
He says
He
you
said
do his
he
best
he
to win
did his best
1,000.
to win the 10,000 this year. So
Yeah,
the competition is up
all
for
the best.
us all. So with my team like this, I we talked about this last week, but my key player in there was Antonio, as you said, and then Dyer. The Spurs defense is doing quite a very good job under Nuno. As we know, Nuno's teams are quite very solid defensively, and what actually pained me was Mahrez missing the City game against City game. What City game was against who? Was it Arsenal? Yeah, I think Arsenal. Yeah, against Arsenal, and then Ferran Torres had the goals in there. But Mahrez at least came to give me one assist, so 4 points in there. I think so far the points are quite very close. So even if your rank is quite low around 1.5 million, don't worry. The points gap between 1.5 million and even 500 million in the world, 500,000 in the world is somewhere around maybe 20-30 points. So managers should not be just worried. They should just find a way of building up on it, and then we are moving into the next part of the season as well. So I have wild carded. We did a wild card show, so I have wild carded in there. Any comments about my team before we move on? Was I me have a wild carded?
I think there's no point because you've all covered. So
Okay,
Yeah,
so let's go
yeah.
to Marlvin's team there. Marlvin's team.
yeah, pretty much it was all about the captaincy. I think we all made the right captaincy choice
Yeah,
with
Bruno was the one who let down most managers in game week 3.
exactly.
Yes.
So Antonio coming through, Antonio scoring for the first time, Greenwood scoring for the third game week in a row. Yeah, so I think, and of course Salah getting the penalty against Chelsea. But of
Yeah.
course, captaincy really did the job for me. So yeah, I think I have to be happy with that.
So it just says that captaincy is so crucial in FPL. It's the difference between a bad game week and a good game week. Yes. So managers should always take their time in deciding who their captain should be. Okay, so in the FPL Ambassadors League too, we have some people already taking the lead. I know most managers are targeting these people. Yes, which I have 218 points so far. So it means that the gap between me and the first in this league is somewhere around 60 points. But whatever it is, we'll catch up. In fact, I want to win the league. I want to win the league, but then I want to get reward. Should I have the FPL Ambassador myself? But anyway, managers, please let's all see who is best can win. Rowland, yeah, number 3. Don't worry, I'll get you.
Yeah. You get
Yes.
there.
So manager, looks like you
Okay.
are going quite
Okay.
fast. Don't worry, we want to move into
Okay.
game
So
week 4.
these are takes for the last game, right?
Yeah, and it
This
shows
game with you.
yes, game week 3. Yes, game week 3. And
Yeah.
I want to talk about it
So
before
I
we go
think
to game week 4. Roland, shall I move?
go ahead.
I think
Roland, shall
Roland.
I go? Yeah. So what I want to say is that it looks like you guys are doing very good with the prediction very well.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
if you look in there, the goalkeepers, Loris was on point. Defenders, Reguilon was on point. Reguilon had a bonus point. Livramento almost had an assist. Jenepo was the guy who disappointed him there. Your forwards were also on point. Callum Wilson and Vardy were all on point. Your differentials were also on point. Gundogan and Jesus. Antonio and Son captaincy were all on point. So managers should please, when Roland and Marlvin speak, please take their key players, very, 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 very well. They are mastering the game of FPL. It's only Rafinha and Barnes who disappointed us in the midfield bracket there. So since game week 3 is far behind us, we'll move into game week 4. Rowland, take us through your players. Roland, take us through your players for game week 4.
I think he's a little bit behind.
He's a little bit behind us. Okay. So Roland's players for game week 4. Roland is choosing Sar of Wolves.
Okay, so wow, I can't even see. It's not. Yeah, I am. Okay. I am. I think the next. I'm here.
So Flo, Sar
of
Wolves. Yes. So move on.
Okay, so the goalkeeper. Yes, I went for goalkeeper Sar. Then because they are playing, they have a nice run of fixtures. Moving forward from game week 4, so I chose goalkeeper the Sar. He's also good. I mean, his reflexes are sharp. I think that he'll do good this game week. And then for defenders, I went for Tierney from Arsenal. Now Arsenal's fixtures have turned for the better. So it is, I'm of the impression that Tierney is, he moves forward a lot and he has a good left foot. His crosses are usually pinpoint crosses. So I think it would be good for Pepe, Lacazette, and Aubameyang this weekend. I think he'll shine. Then midfield, I've gone for none other than Greenwood. He just needs one shot on target. I think since game week 1, he's had 4 shots on target and 3 are goals. So he just needs a shot on target. Then for forward, none other than my man, Aubameyang. The superstar. Yeah, that's my superstar, man. My he's getting nothing less than a brace this weekend.
Escobar, I know you are in the audience. Please give us your comments about Aubameyang, okay?
So my differential player this week is Jimenez. And then yes, just like I've said concerning Salah, I think he'll do good. Then my captain is Salah. I think when Salah he didn't score in the international break, and he usually does this thing when he goes on international assignment. He doesn't score. He comes back the following week, and he scores. So it's a trend that usually follows. So I'm just hoping that it continues that way. So that's about it for my key players for this week. So guys, take note. If you want any of these players, kindly go in for them. I'm confident that they'll do well this weekend.
So
any comments?
Why is that your midfield that you're not choosing Ronaldo or Bruno? No, I mean Bruno instead of Greenwood because Ronaldo is a forward.
Well, I'm just usually most managers have Bruno. So you talking about Bruno it's more or less like everyone has him, so you're just going for the easy pick. So that's the reason why I've gone for Greenwood.
So you are giving managers players that they should look up to, apart from the core players that they have.
Yeah, exactly. Apart from the core ones that we have. But when it comes to captaincy, that one you have to go for your own sure banker.
So your sure banker. So it means you are going Salah this week.
No, I won't. I won't go Salah. It depends. If I have to get Ronaldo in, then I'll go Ronaldo straight up. But if not, then I'll go Salah.
You go Salah then. Okay. Marlvin, anything? Marlvin, anything?
Is he here with us?
He's with us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sure.
We can hear you.
Yeah. I think good picks. Of course, mine.
Should we move to yours?
My question mark would have been, but anyway, it's still a good pick. I think there are still other options that we can look at in terms of the midfield, though. But aside that, I think all the other picks are good picks.
Good in there. Yes. So with Sar, Wolves defense, although they've considered 1 goal per match, they face very tough opponents. So people should not sleep on Wolves defense. They face Leicester City and then Leicester, Tottenham, and then what other team did they face again? United. So it means that
Man,
to concede one goal against this team shows that when they meet the smaller teams, they will surely be able to keep more clean sheets there. Okay, Marlvin, let's look at your team then. Your picks.
Okay. So in goal, I've gone with Raya. If you check the 4.5 goalkeepers, I think Raya is one of them who has really performed. I think everyone saw Brentford as an attacking team, but they've done quite well so far defensively as well. And even if they concede, I think Raya is able to stop a lot of shots. So that's why I've
Okay.
gone in for Raya. They are playing Brighton. I think even if he doesn't get a clean sheet, it's possible he can have some safe shots. So that's why I've gone for him. Chelsea are playing Aston Villa, and that's why I've gone for Alonso. Now, everybody knows that Alonso is extremely good going forward, and his attacking returns have been are also good. I think there were in the past seasons when Alonso was always nailed on. He was one of the go-to defenders that
Charlie.
everyone goes to.
He was
So
he was a guy before Trent came.
exactly. So I think Alonso can really have a good game, and Chelsea are, of course, strong defensively. So I'm tipping him for either at least a clean sheet or more of his attacking returns as well. So that's why I've gone for Alonso. In midfield, Liverpool is playing Leeds. Salah is Salah. I think if you remember his first game against Leeds, he scored his hat trick. That was my wedding. That was my wedding day, and then Rowland captained him. Really pained me, but because I was focusing on my wife at that time, my mind was not there. Yeah, but
yes,
um,
yes,
Salah
yes.
against Leeds is excellent. So I'm going with no other midfielder than Salah. As a forward, Kane is facing Crystal Palace away. Kane has started hitting the ground running. He scored in the
Sure.
international. He scored a wonderful goal against Poland yesterday, actually. He's kicked the ground running again. I don't know whether, of course, we are out of August because there's a saying that Kane never scores in August in the Premier League. But we're in
It's
September
September.
now, and I'm sure he's going to hit the ground running again. He's facing a Crystal Palace side who are not so. I think they're not so good defensively, and I think Kane can do some wonders in that game. For the differential player, as Roland went with Jimenez, I've gone with Adama Traore. I think he's been skying too many balls that he needs to just sky one to come into the net. That's all that Adama Traore needs to do. He just needs to find the net because he's able to bully players no matter who you are, whether you're a midfielder, whether you're a defender, and you're facing a Watford side who would also be attacking. I don't think Watford are going to sit back against Wolves. They're also going to be attacking. So I think it's going to be a very good game, and I think Traore will have those spaces to try and get some form of goal involvement, either with his assist or with a goal. Now,
Okay, now.
captaincy, Cristiano Ronaldo, first game against no other opponent than Newcastle. They are going to rack up the goals. He's going to be involved. Ronaldo is Ronaldo. He's a GOAT. He's a legend. I
Hey,
mean, you don't even need to see. You don't even need
hey.
to see him play. I mean, sometimes in FPL you want to watch and see, but this one you don't need to watch and see. If you have him, as Roland said, you captain him, and that's it. So these
That's
are
it.
my picks.
Yeah. In fact, what I'm looking for is Ronaldo removing his jersey on Saturday. Yeah.
And getting a yellow card, we don't like that, though. Please, the people
Oh,
don't like that.
please. The hat trick is enough. The hat trick is enough. The hat trick is enough. Look,
Ronaldo for the hat trick.
look at could you be proud say Ronaldo for that? Hey, could you be proud? Yo, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happened there. Sure. So any take on these players, Roland. Then we look at the pictures for the week.
This week,
Right.
all you hear is sweet.
See, hey. Roland, Marvin, can be flat is asking, who do you take out to accommodate Ronaldo?
You have to take. I think there's no other player for you to take out
Okay, I think that
than
his picks
unfortunately.
are spot on.
Oh, sorry, Roland, are you speaking?
Rowland is way behind us.
His picks are
Rowland is way
spot on,
behind
and
us.
I think that
Roland, you finish your point and let's talk it.
I think
Marvin,
his
you continue.
camera is gonna.
Marvin, continue.
Okay, so Kwame, what I'll say is that I don't think there's. You see, because of Ronaldo coming in, we need to try and focus as much as possible on two premiums.
Okay.
I don't think it's ideal for you to have somebody like Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes. I'm quite sure, Kwame. I think I've seen your team. You definitely have Bruno inside. Yeah. By the way, Kwame is a very good player. I'm always looking at him, trying to pass him in every.
Yeah.
So
Wow. Nice.
he's a very good player. Yeah, I think he's ahead of
Great.
me in actually one of our leagues at the moment. He's almost
That's
ahead of
great.
second. Yeah. So
Great.
what I'll do is that I'll definitely take out Bruno. The reason being that Ronaldo is more of
I
quote
read for
unquote
goals.
exactly.
Hey, Marvin. Is Marvin's network gone? Roland, can you hear me?
as Marvin said,
Marvin of all
Ray,
people's network is
Is
on.
going to
Okay,
be.
so okay.
Can you hear me?
We
yeah, we
can hear you.
can.
It's better now. Flow.
Okay, yeah. So as I was saying, I think there's Ronaldo, as Raymond rightly said, is I read for goals because Ronaldo is in the team. Everything is going to go through him. He's a senior player. He's going to bring experience, and he's going to take a lot away, I think, from Bruno Fernandes' game. If you even realize, whenever they play together in the international team, you realize that whenever Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes are actually playing together, they actually don't do so well together. Take note that Ronaldo scored his 2 goals in the international when Bruno was actually substituted, and Bruno
Okay.
also played an excellent game in the Euros not too long ago when Ronaldo was suspended and he couldn't play against Azerbaijan. So we
Okay.
have Ronaldo, we have Bruno. I believe that now more attention would move towards Ronaldo as a main man. Bruno was the main
Sure.
man, but it is going to be difficult for us to have both of them as the main men. It's also likely that penalty duties may go to Ronaldo as well, which takes a lot out of Bruno's game because you know that a lot of Bruno's points used to come from penalty kicks and also free kicks. Now, even if this is going to be shared with Ronaldo, I think it's going to take a lot away from Bruno's game. And therefore, you ask the question: is Bruno worth the 12 million? So, because of that, I feel like there are more midfielders in which you can go to. We have Greenwood, you have Torres, you have Jota. You can even go for like Ismail Assar of Watford because of his fixtures. You can
That's
look
good.
at Gray because of the 3 fixtures of Everton. So I think 12 million for Bruno at the moment is too expensive. You can take him out, bring one of these midfielders I've mentioned, and then go for Ronaldo. So that's what I'll do, Kwame.
Great. I agree with you there. I also agree with you there. Okay. So we are now looking at the fixtures for this week. Fixtures start at 11:30 GMT on Saturday. Deadline is at 10 o'clock. A reminder to everybody, because you've not played FPL for a while, don't be caught out. Those who wait for last minute to do their transfers, please do your transfers early on Saturday morning. Otherwise, you might be caught out. So these are your predictions. So let me see the predictions again. So Crystal Palace Spurs, Roland goes 1-1, and Marvin goes a 2-0 win for Spurs. We are both going for a win for Arsenal against Norwich. Roland goes 3-0, so he's having a Tierney clean sheet. Marvin thinks that Norwich will score, so it's going to be 2-1. You both agree for Brentford 1-1. Brentford Brighton 1-1. And then, hey, why the same score? A same score again. Leicester Man City. So Man City is going to win 3-1 against Leicester. So no clean sheet. So that's what we are saying. And then 4-0 win for Man U against Newcastle by Marlvin, and then 3-0 win by Rowland. You say that there are goals in the game for Southampton and West Ham. So 2-2 for Rowland, 2-1 win for West Ham by Marlvin. And then when it comes to Watford and Wolves, 3-1 win by Wolves, and then 2-2, 3-1 win by Wolves by Rowland, and then 2-2 draw by Marlvin. And then you all agree that Chelsea is going to beat Aston Villa convincingly. So 3-1. So Roland, you think Aston Villa will score against Chelsea? Roland, is that what you agree?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You think so? Okay. Okay. But okay.
Who is going
I
to
think
score? Danny
Ings
Ings
will make a goal, and those of us who sold him will be crying, but we will care less because Ronaldo will have more goals.
Okay. So now let me tell you, I'll answer the paper question. When you see my team, you will see why Pepe is in there. Okay, then Leeds Liverpool. So we all agree Liverpool is winning. But Roland says a 2-1 win for Liverpool, and Marlvin goes 3-1 win. And then you both agree that Everton is going to win against Burnley 2-0, 2-0. But across all the matches, which match is are you really interested in this week? Marvin, Roland, which match are you really interested in?
United Newcastle.
Hey, Roland, you are wearing
Newcastle.
United jersey. Roland, I can see you are wearing a United jersey. Yay, Charlie! Yay!
Yes, please.
What to me the most surprising is if Steve Bruce plays 5 defenders and the game ends 0-0. Boys go cry. Oh, but Charlie still
Charlie, stop that.
Fifth day. Charlie. So that United Newcastle match is the match of the weekend. And coming people is bringing a very important point. You know, with the Brazilian players being injured and being suspended, though it's not fully confirmed yet, he's saying that if Alisson does not play, then Liverpool most likely will concede because Adrien is an error-prone goalkeeper. Yes. So that being said, we'll talk about them. So for managers, if you haven't heard, what actually happened is that the Brazilian players were supposed to go and play the World Cup qualifiers, and then the English clubs were saying that Brazil is in the red zone. So when they go and come, they'll have to quarantine for some days, and then the English clubs were like, no, they won't allow our players to go. So the Brazilian FA was just quiet. They just sat down and allowed it to pass by, and then they've now contacted FIFA to activate a ban of 5 days against all the Brazilian players who didn't come. So it means that these players, and it starts, I think, from either Friday or Saturday. So it means they can't play this weekend. But I hear the Premier League are trying to do some consultation with FIFA. So for now, there's a red flag on all of these Brazilian players. So Rafinha of Leeds, Ederson, Jesus of Man City, the Liverpool
I
trio
don't think
of
it will stand.
Alisson, Firmino,
I doubt it will
Fabinho,
stand.
Fred of Man U, and then Thiago Silva of Chelsea. You doubt it will stand.
It
Marvin, what's
does
your
the
take?
stand. It does the stand. You Premier League. You say you let the Brazilian players go. FIFA to has come and say, okay, we will let you play your this thing.
You need to use them.
I think it's fair.
It's fair. It's fair. Yes.
It's very, it's a very fair, whatever. I'm sure maybe they will try as much as possible not to make it happen. But if it happens, I think it's fair. But if it happens, then we need to make sure that there is a resolution before the next international break. Otherwise, we are going to face a similar issue.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. That is true there. So it means it's going to affect us. So those without Rafinha, those with Rafinha, Jesus, I think those are the popular players we have. I think Fabinho, Fred, Firmino, those are normally we don't have them. So Rafinha and Jesus are, so anybody with them should please be watching out for news from tomorrow. Whether it will be fully confirmed or not.
Hey, Fred is
like
loud.
this. I but not in FPL. I mean FPL. Please, you won't do anything for us in FPL.
Fred is very popular. We need Fred.
Yes. So concerning Richarlison, thank you. Concerning Richarlison, you know, because Richarlison went to play the Olympics, and it was such that he needed to get a break. So the plan was that during this international break, Richarlison won't be called. So there was an agreement between the Brazilian FA and then Everton. So Richarlison is excluded because of that. So he wasn't going to be called. So the rule does not apply to Richarlison. So because of that, Richarlison is available to play. Yes. So Richarlison, if you have Richarlison, please don't sell him.
Yeah.
And yes, Newcastle, Man is the game to go. So that being said, we need to look there. Please, any concerns Then, or let's look at our teams and let's come to Rowland is not here, so let me talk about my team, and then we'll come back to the So this is my team. So I said I had wild carded. So this is my team. Please, managers, FPL managers, rate my wild card for me. So Samara Little was asking about Pepe. Yes, I think people will play against Norwich. So I have Pepe in my wild card team. People will be like, why do I have Pepe? So I hit the wild card button after so game week 4. My players are Backman. Last week I had Sanchez, but I think the Watford next 3 games are better than the Brighton game. So I've gone back for my backman. So I have Alexander-Arnold, Reguilon, Semedo at the back, 3 at the back. And then I have Williams and Livramento on the bench with a 4 in the middle. Did I write 4-3-3? Sorry, please, it's 3-4-3. So I have Rafinha, Salah, Benrahma, and Nicolas Pepe. And then I have a front 3 of Calvert-Lewin, Antonio, and then Ronaldo. As Marlvin said, we are not waiting to see on Ronaldo. Ronaldo is a must-have. So yes. So this is my team. This is my wildcard team. I've updated it. My challenge now is that if Rafinha is confirmed, Rafinha is not playing. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to make a 1-week punt and bring in. I have 0.9 in the bank, so I will try and bring either Jota or Greenwood. So Jota or Greenwood, one of them will just come in for 1 week, and then next week I'll bring back my Rafinha because Leeds fixtures get very better from game week 5. Rowland, Marlvin, Rowland is not here with us today, but intermittent challenges. How do you see my team?
I think is a good wildcard team. I think you've wisely gone for a 3 at the back who are attack minded as well, with Alexander-Arnold, Reguilon, and Semedo. I know that Williams and Livramento are enablers, but the funny thing is that Norwich actually have decent fixtures.
Very decent.
Game week 5. And Livramento as well, I think along the line, his fixtures also become good. So there are some matches you can actually play them in. Of course, Gilmore definitely is an enabler. He's only going to come on if somebody is injured and you are not aware beforehand. As you said, Rafinha and his the fixtures for Leeds are excellent. So having him in with the likes of Salah, of course, are very good. As you said, you are looking to either take him out if the ban is enforced, which means you have at the moment you still have the options of either bringing in Jota or Greenwood. I don't know whether you are considering Ferran Torres at all.
What Pep has done to me, I invested in Mahrez to start the season, and because of Mahrez, I had to adapt my team, and Pep has
Mahrez has scarred you.
Mahrez 2 times, so I don't want to go to the city area there. But then I think I might go in there because if the ban is enforced, it means that most likely Gabriel Jesus will also miss it. So if Gabriel Jesus is going to miss it, then it means that most likely Ferran Torres will play. So I'll think about that, Charlie. But for now, I'm just a bit skeptical there. But whatever.
So your front line, excellent picks. Of course, we saw Calvert-Lewin in training today, so I'm sure it's likely he's going to start. He has.
It's confirmed. Rowland, stop his behavior. And the game is on Monday. The game is on Monday.
His next 3 fixtures are great. I think he faces Burnley. I know the 6th game is Norwich. I'm not sure what his 5th game is. I don't know whether it's against Aston Villa or so. I can just check quickly.
Fixtures are quite good,
he faces Burnley at home, Aston Villa away, and Norwich at home. So those are very, very good fixtures for Calvert-Lewin. Antonio, of course, right now he's a go-to man, and Ronaldo, you don't have to say much about him. Of course, the 2 players, I don't know on your wild card whether you are still confident of Benrahma performing the way, because I understand some people believe that he's overperformed, and there's when you overperform, it's like Lingard when he came to West Ham and he hit the ground running. It didn't take too long. He started dwindling in performance as well. So I don't know whether you are concerned about Benrahma at all.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Pepe. I mean, I would not if maybe I was wild card, and I haven't pressed the wild card button at the moment, but Charlie, Arsenal now I have to complete them too. When it comes to their players, that allows them to look about if Pepe does play, I mean, I think it's a good shout. It's not something I'll personally go for, but it's a good shout.
Yeah.
Go for.
Yeah.
The thing.
Just on the people, Marlvin.
Sorry, go ahead,
Just on the
Roland.
people. I read something today that Norwich has conceded 4 goals and 3 assists on their left hand side, and actually Williams was pretty poor last week. When I watched the highlights, I didn't watch the full game, but Williams was poor on the left hand side. Both goals came from his side, and with Pepe playing there, I mean, it's a good shout. I kid you not, Raymond.
Roland
I
has
kid
the
you not.
eyes. Roland is the man with the technical
Yes,
FPL eyes.
Yeah. Then
so
Pepe it is there. So yeah.
Okay.
No, then
So
that's it. I mean, I was just very concerned about Pepe, but
yes.
with what Roland has said, I think it makes me more confident than previously.
Yes, I think that though the Arsenal team is not really in the best shape, Arsenal has also suffered not having a consistent team throughout this period. Even though we are giving them, we are bashing them and stuff like that. And I hear that
they've had
guys are getting
2 weeks off. So I mean,
yes,
they are good to go.
So they'll be able
2 weeks off.
yes. And then the game they had when we were teasing them about not having any goal of the month in August, they replied by giving us 6 goals. So it means that as we are still teasing them, they will give us some goals. And if they score some goals, people will surely be involved. Concerning Benrahma, I want to say about Benrahma. Most people are doubting Benrahma, but my point about Benrahma is Benrahma was championship best player 2 seasons ago. West Ham bought him last season, I think somewhere in January, and he wasn't able to settle in. And it's not like a fluke, it's not like a player who all of a sudden has just shown. He's a player of quality, just that he had problems settling. He had a very good season with West Ham this preseason, and then it's shifted into the main season. So it's more like, and the momentum is in the West Ham camp. Their games from now going also quite good. If they had very difficult pitches, I would have changed him, but I want to have him at least. I'm having him for at least 3 weeks. When the Chelsea pictures get better, I'll talk about Kwame B plus about Trent. I'm not selling Trent yet. So when the pictures get better, I will change Ronaldo for Lukaku, and then I'll bring Reece James for Semedo, or Regulion, and then I might bring in Heung-min Son. So I have the plan for game week 7. So around game week 7, it's just a few transfers. I can make those transfers and move on. So my
FPL Ambassador, can I?
Yeah, Roland.
Can I speak about the Chelsea matter? You know that the
Yeah.
issue that I'm having with the Chelsea team as of now with their fullbacks is the uncertainty involved. Champions League kicks in. Now, when Champions League kicks in, you'll be able to tell. That's why you have up to game week 7 to be able to tell who the best asset is. More often than not, the coaches tend to go for one player for Champions League, another player or another set of players for the Premier League. So we'll be able to tell. The only thing with me is that Tuchel has been changing his right wing backs a lot. He can play. We all hope that James will cement that position, but unfortunately he isn't. And we rather thought that Chilwell will come and take over the left so that we all jump on Chilwell. But here lies the case where you can't really tell because Alonso is playing, and Tuchel is a coach who gives you what you deserve. It's not about hype because he's an English player. Chilwell should play. He's doing it because you have to play, and you are playing good. I don't think that after that performance against Liverpool, he'll drop Alonso to bring in Chilwell. So at least the next few weeks, we'll be able to tell how the teams will set up. And it's similar for City as well. By the time we get to game week 7, their fixtures are getting easier. We'll be able to tell the players that we really want to go in for. Because by then, we'll know those who play in the Champions League, the set that plays in the Premier League, the set that's playing in the Carabao Cup. So I think that's just something small for Kwame B Flat to also appreciate.
Sure. So Roland, so talk about your team then. What are your plans for this game week?
Okay, so I have 3 sets of plans. Okay, what I want to do, the
Okay.
first one is either to remove Gundogan and Simikas and get Williams and Jota for two with my 2 free transfers, or I
Okay.
get in Ronaldo and then Ronaldo. I'm not even certain on the midfielder as of now because I mean I can't go to Jota because of Simikas. Simikas is blocking that move, so that means that I would have to do
Ah,
a
you,
minus
you know,
four.
you know, you know, last year I had that problem with the Aston Villa second goalkeeper, Steer, and it blocked all my
Yes, yeah,
moves to
yeah,
get in Martinez.
yes,
Charlie, that thing is very painful.
yes. So for me, it's either I take it early, knowing that Firmino is out for maybe the next 2 3 weeks, and knowing
Mm-hmm.
that and appreciating the fact that Jota will do well within the next 3 weeks, or I'll dwindle and just keep my Fernandez, but Ings has to go for DCL or Jimenez. If Jimenez, the Mexican FA also put out notice that they also want Jimenez
Yeah.
banned. So I'm not
Asemo.
too certain how far theirs has gone. If that be the case, I can also take another minus four. So I take out Fernandez, take out Inks, then I take out I think Pericha or Perical. So I do
Okay.
Jimenez, I do Jimenez, Ronaldo,
No.
and then a cheap 4.5 midfielder. So these are the 3 things that I'm looking to do right now, and I'm not so certain because I want to be sure about a Jota move. I want to also be sure about Jimenez move, right?
Okay.
I spoke about
Okay.
Aubameyang, but Aubameyang is too expensive. I can't get to him. Other than that, looking at the fixtures, oh yes, I've spoken so much about him. If anyone is ready to take a punt on him, trust me, from now till maybe the next 5 or 6 game weeks, he'll be able to match Lukaku. He'll match Ronaldo. Trust me, guys,
Okay.
he'll match these 2 guys. So
Okay.
the same
Prediction by
same with
Roland.
Jimenez.
Roland has said it. Roland has said it on the show.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how I see it because
Okay.
Aubameyang, you see, in the end, it will be like you were saying before the show started. It will be like, oh, I wanted the striker, I wanted the striker. DCL, Jimenez, Bamford, Aubameyang, Ronaldo, Lukaku. In the next 5 6 game weeks, they'll have similar points. Believe it.
Sure. Very true there. So, Roland, that means that the formation will change to a 3-4-3. You have 3 strikers up front, right?
Yes, that's what I'm looking at right now,
Okay.
and that
Okay.
involves a minus
Okay.
four,
That involves a
which
minus
I'm
four. Don't
okay
worry.
taking.
Yeah, okay. Just that's your first minus four for this season, right? Roland is a bit slow today.
That's my first minus four.
Okay, not bad then. So
Yeah,
some
sorry
comments
about
in
that,
there.
guys. My network is
Yes,
not doing
a
that.
bit slow today. Yes. So Philip Danso is saying that he agrees with Roland. Tuchel isn't quite predictable on that as well. And then we have Matthews GH. Matthews GH joined us a bit late. Says, "Good evening, my super FPL managers. It's good to be here again." Okay, Marvin, somebody is
Why
fighting
is why is
you.
the Arsenal
Somebody is
guy not
fighting
talking? Who's
you.
the Arsenal manager here?
But who's the Arsenal guy here? I don't understand. Who's the
Marvin,
Arsenal guy?
I'm sure you are the Arsenal guy.
We all know
Who's
who
the
Why
that
Arsenal?
isn't
is.
the Arsenal guy talking?
Yes,
So the
Raymond,
Arsenal
what
guy,
team do you
please talk.
support?
The Arsenal
It,
guy,
it's
please
the
talk.
Marvin. Who else? Say again.
Raymond,
Marvin, the
what team do you
Arsenal guy,
support?
please. May I support Real Madrid?
Ah, okay. Me,
On
I
for
know
that.
Arsenal guy. Those guys you support
On for
United.
that. You be
So I don't know
Arsenal
who's
guy.
the Arsenal guy.
So Marvin, you talk so that they'll see that the Arsenal guy is talking. Okay. Marvin,
Anyway,
so your team, what's your
Arsenal.
plan?
Marvin has like 20
um,
Arsenal jerseys. So we'll make you come out for that.
20. Arsenal, no good, Marty. I'm going championship. Share half. Anyway, back to my team. Hey, this is not my team. This is my team.
Yeah, this is your team. It's a long time you played FPL. Yeah, I forgot
I know
about it.
it's because your what's it called? I think this is game week. What game is this? Because I have
Game week
80 points
3.
there. Oh.
No, this is game week 3. Your team in game week 3.
So why am I seeing 80 points? Anyway,
Yes.
it's not a problem.
Hey, sorry, maybe this might be your game week 2 team. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Oh, can I quickly change it? Oh, I
Oh no,
can't change
never
it.
mind. It's fine. I don't think
Okay.
anything has really. I'm sure it was the captain was. Yeah,
So
but
yes,
definitely.
so you brought in Jota
No,
for
this is
Greenwood.
game week 2.
Game week 2 says, so you brought in
Uh-huh.
Jota for Greenwood. That is where the change is. So sorry, I can't make the change whilst you're having the stream. So
No, that's
you
fine.
just
That's
flow.
fine. So in game week 3, you see that Konsa is actually flagged. I
Okay.
plan to move him on, so he is definitely going. I'm making a defensive change. One of the reasons being that I want to have a set of defenders that I need to possibly do a set and forget, because it's likely more of the changes are going to come in the midfield and up front. So once I have a set and forget or 5 that I can rotate, I just leave them there. So Concert definitely needs to go. I've been looking at Livramento for a very long time, but I don't know. I might not get him and get because of Wolves fixtures, and even Williams fixtures as well. And even I was there and I was looking at Tottenham as well, because Tottenham has kept 3 clean sheets so far.
Yeah.
So I think I have a lot of options to look at. So definitely. Sorry?
It will end this weekend.
So definitely taking out Konsa. I just need to decide who I'm bringing in. And then it becomes confusing there going forward, because now I don't know. So I have to wait and see what happens tomorrow in terms of the press conferences. Because if Rafinha is not going to be there, because I think I have 1.5 million in the bank. Do I move for, let's say, Torres, a Jota, or an Ismail Assar, or initially I always wanted to take out Tony as well, and Ronaldo coming. If I have to get Ronaldo, that means I have to do a -4 as well. So there's a lot to think about this week. I think I have to wait till, just before the deadline or so, because there are just so many decisions to make. But definitely making a defensive change. That one day I can guarantee it.
But who do you have on your bench?
My bench, I have Aileen. I have Obafemi, Mr. Redman, who's not going to do anything. And I have Ben White. Oh, so funny enough, I have an Arsenal player. I have an Arsenal player to play.
Arsenal player, yeah.
So why there's no need for a defensive team?
So you want me to play Konsa? When do you want me to play Konsa?
No, what I'm saying is, you said you have White, don't you?
You have Ben White. So definitely Konsa is not playing that one day.
So you have you have Shaw, and you have White. So why do you need, because if you want to really change in midfield and attack, why do you need to waste that on Konsa? Because it would have been, you have both Aileen and White. Aileen, there was some on Mesham, no problem. But White, no. White can give you the 6 points. So I don't see.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see why.
So Marvin, what Rowland is saying is that since you have challenges in the middle there, focus this week's transfers in the middle and attack, and then next week you can work in defense. Do you get it?
Yeah, possibly. I think it still depends on. It still depends on possibly what is made mention of. So if Rafinha, because the thing is that if Rafinha plays, then what midfield transfer am I making? Because I have Fernandes, I have Salah. Unless I'm taking out Fernandes because of the whole Ronaldo hype, and then bringing in somebody.
So are you not bringing Ronaldo, Marvin? What are you saying? Are you not bringing Ronaldo?
Yeah, I'm even confused. Like,
let me tell you.
Are you doing this intentionally or what?
Listen. You guys, let me tell you guys something, right? Let me tell you guys something. The people buying Ronaldo, you guys don't need him. You just want him. Go and see. You don't need him. You want him. Listen,
yes,
Ronaldo.
Sometimes you
let me tell you, Ronaldo is a legend. But because of that, you just go and see how many people have bought him. Almost 19.1%. Never happened in FPL before. The guy has not even kicked the ball.
Yes.
But let me tell you, Lukaku has a great. If Lukaku is fit, Lukaku has a great fixture against Aston Villa. Bear in mind that Martinez is not going to play. Buendia is not going to play because of the whole what's it called? Because they are in a red listed country and things. Yes. So Lukaku can have a haul against Aston Villa with no Martinez in goal. Calvert-Lewin is a great pick. That's if, of course, it depends on your formation. If you are playing a 3-5-2 like the way I am, I don't have the luxury of having Ronaldo, Calvert-Lewin, and the likes of Lukaku, and so is the decision that I have to make. But there are other options to look at. I think a lot of us are being blinded by Ronaldo. So don't be surprised somebody like Lukaku or Calvert-Lewin, and know that Burnley, from the little that I read, Burnley a lot of aerial duels as well. So don't overlook people like Calvert-Lewin. Don't overlook people like Lukaku. I know everybody's on the Ronaldo hype, but
Marlvin,
you guys just have to be mindful that Ronaldo is the hype. I mean, just because he came to the club, right now, Manchester shares are going up. He's got the most sales of a jersey in one single day. He's owned by 19.1% without even kicking a down ball. Oh, dear, when he starts on the bench, you will see.
Marlvin, watch. Some community Black is giving you time. It says Marlvin is speaking the truth. FPS expert Bidato.
Yo, so you guys should. Ronaldo is in my top two. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So the point about
honestly, Marlvin hasn't said Jack since he started talking. So what do you want to do? What are you doing?
But I told you my plan. I said
wait.
I said I'm making a difference.
Wait.
Wait. Roland, let me finish the Ronaldo.
People are assuming I'm going to buy Ronaldo, but it hasn't been confirmed. That's what people are assuming.
Marlvin, the thing about Ronaldo is that if you're looking at Lukaku and Ronaldo, Lukaku has difficult fixtures in 5 and 6 as compared to Ronaldo. So relatively, if you are buying Ronaldo for that 3 sets of fixtures, not just for only the Newcastle fixture. Then if you are bringing Lukaku in game week 7, you are very confident. So that is why we actually, some of us are buying Ronaldo, not because only of the hype, but we know that Ronaldo is actually going to make things quite easier for some of us. And I'm telling you, Ronaldo is going to remove his jersey on Saturday. He's going to score.
Wait, what 3 goals there? Okay. I mean, I'm not disputing
even one goal, he remove his jersey.
I'm not disputing the whole Ronaldo hype. Yo, you people are sitting here wearing Manchester United jersey and things and do Ronaldo.
Anyway, guys, let's go to the comment section. Let's go to the comment section. I beg you. So that the guys they're also interacting with us.
I think Kwame makes a good point. If you can get both Lukaku and Ronaldo on your wildcard, do it.
Sure.
I think we showed one. I think the wild card draft that I did. I think I had both Lukaku. Or did I?
Yes.
I think I had both
Ronaldo. There was one with
both yourself and Raymond.
That one.
Okay.
Yes. So
I think
Matthews GH says, Marlvin, I agree with you. Don't buy Ronaldo. I don't know if he's being sarcastic anyway. Then Philip Dansutu is saying Ronaldo's price will cause problems in my team. I don't think it's worth selling players to acquire him. Moreover, this is EPL. He can blank. We really know that's true. Regan Caesar. Shout out to Caesar. How sure are you guys that Ronaldo is going to perform well with the United players around him, excluding Pogba, who can give really good passes? I doubt the others can work well with him. Well, it's a matter of
Ronaldo is Ronaldo.
Matthews GH is saying, Marlvin, I'm going with your flow. Also today you are spitting bars and guys are just filling you all over. So
I'm not against the whole Ronaldo hype. I think it's overhyped. Because if you realize, I don't know what the formation of Juventus and Real Madrid, but Ronaldo has always had like a striker by him during these past seasons that he's been at Juventus and Real Madrid. Manchester United, don't hype yourself. You Greenwood is not Dybala, nor is Greenwood or Martial. What's this person's name? Benzema. Ronaldo has been playing with Benzema.
Are you aware we have Cavani? Are you aware Cavani plays?
Are you aware they have Cavani?
Are they going to start Ronaldo and Cavani together?
Are you aware they have Cavani?
Cavani doesn't play golf.
It's only going to play Ronaldo and Cavani. The United buyers.
Roland.
No. You see, in the beginning. Okay.
Yes. So just a reminder to our viewers, please let's all like our video. Okay. One thing, it helps. YouTube always helps when videos are liked. So let everybody. We're having a great discussion today. Everybody, please just hit the like button for us, and let's continue. So Marlvin, Samara Limited is really against you. His point is that you are hiding your team. All you are doing, you are just trying to say things and hide your team. So you are not saying anything. All you are doing is trying to hide your team.
Take notes that as I keep on
No.
Okay.
It's,
As I keep on saying, I
it's
mean,
only Lukaku
FPL
that you
expert,
mentioned, and RB Plus is also
FPL,
giving you
FPL expert, you're not paying
facts.
attention. You
Because
guys are not paying attention. You guys are
Okay, we
not
are
paying
listening.
attention.
We are listening. Please talk. We are listening.
I'm not against picking Ronaldo, number
Okay.
one.
Okay.
But you people need to agree with me that Ronaldo has overshadowed all the strikers that are playing this game week. Lukaku against Aston Villa is an excellent shout, even for
Sure.
captaincy.
Sure.
Calvert-Lewin's next three fixtures are excellent. He's playing Burnley, he's playing
Calvert-Lewin is
Aston
my
Villa, and he's
wildcard team.
playing Norwich.
Calvert-Lewin is my
And
wildcard team.
exactly. And I'm saying that's because of the people who are playing 3-5-2. If you are playing 3-5-2, by all means, you have Antonio, who is going to be your
Okay.
other striker. You need to pick either between Calvert-Lewin or, Calvert-Lewin, maybe Ronaldo, and let's say Lukaku. Do you understand what
Okay.
I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm not saying that don't go for Ronaldo. All I'm saying is that you people don't. I just want the game week to be over, and people will come on the next show, and you see that Lukaku or Calvert-Lewin has outperformed Ronaldo.
see
Okay.
Raymond too. See what I have said. What I have said. What I have said is similar to what you are saying. And I said Bamford, DCL, Jimenez, Aubameyang, Ronaldo, Lukaku, within the next 5 game weeks, they'll have similar points. That is the truth. Whether guys like it or
If they have
not.
similar points,
But
I have
the
to go for
problem
something. That's
here
not
with
your
these
problem.
guys I mentioned. Wait. My problem is with captaincy. That's the only thing that separates these names I've mentioned. Who will feel confident captaining Bamford?
Roland,
Who will feel confident
hold on.
captaining
Roland, hold
Jimenez?
on. Okay, hold on. If I
Go
don't get,
on.
listen, no, if I don't get Ronaldo and I get, let me even say Lukaku, because I know Lukaku's fixtures are,
Sure.
apart from the Aston Villa, the game week 5 and 6 are difficult. Who is Salah playing in game week 5? Isn't he playing Crystal Palace? Are you telling
Sure.
me you are going to captain Ronaldo versus West Ham over what's it called? This guy playing Crystal Palace. You won't.
Okay.
Next week you will captain Salah. Everybody here is going to captain Salah. In fact, I'm predicting into the future. Even if Ronaldo,
No. Yeah.
people will captain Salah. Exactly. No, I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to say that Ronaldo is not necessary.
So Ronaldo is
Ronaldo,
more of a luxury. It's not
he's
not
a
like a
luxury
must
player.
have.
He's a
Okay.
luxury. He's hype from all
You
around. FPL,
Roland, let's agree to disagree. Otherwise, we won't finish this.
Wait. My issue is not necessarily with. You see, when Ronaldo first came in, the three of us, I made mention to you, both on our page everywhere. I made mention to you guys that Ronaldo, I don't really see him like that. But now my confusion lies with the fact that if I'm keeping Fernandez, I haven't changed my mind. All I'm saying is that I may get right, and he looks like, because right now you're looking at captaincy. So if it's captaincy, then it means that Salah against Leeds. You ask me, am I going in for him? And I'm not too sure about that. But I can be confident in going for Ronaldo. You get
against
it?
Newcastle.
So if I'm playing the game right now, yes, Lukaku. But one thing I also want you to understand is that when these big teams, they go on international break and come back, the first 20, 30 minutes of games, them know they see top. So we should be careful. So if you are going in for Lukaku, all these players have gone and they are now coming back home. ZH,
but
Mount,
Lukaku didn't play the last game. Oh, don't forget. I mean,
yes,
Ronaldo
he
too
didn't
didn't.
play.
Ronaldo
Yes,
too
but
didn't.
what I'm just trying to say is that when these big players go on international break and come back, the teams that have spent enough time on their own, who didn't have international players in their team, tend to frustrate these teams for the first 20 to 30 minutes. If they are able to get a goal, it makes the match difficult. This is just from the eye test point I'm trying to raise. So if you want to go in for Ronaldo, that is fine. Newcastle Massa, Massa. But you know that Aston Villa is well drilled. Take it or leave it. Aston Villa is well drilled. Yes, we all
Are you sure?
predicted 3-0, 3-1. Yes, they'll be walloped. They'll be scored, but it's not going to be a walloping. But you can know that if Newcastle even play 7-2-1, Man U will still find a way through. Right? For us to understand, if you are going in for a captaincy, we are not playing it per 1 week punt.
7-2-1.
This game is throughout. So if you go for a Ronaldo, you are confident in yourself that the next 3 games you are okay. If you go in for a DCL, you're okay. If you go in for a Bamford, you're okay. If you go in for a Jimenez, you're okay. But my only problem is the captaincy.
You know,
the next
I'm not surprised that there's a disagreement on Ronaldo. Ronaldo has brought a lot of debate in the FPL community, whether Ronaldo is a must-have or not, whether he can replicate it or not, or stuff like that. So let's all wait and see what happens on Saturday. Next week we'll be back. When we come back, then we'll know. Caesar is saying that Caesar Reagan is saying that you guys are hyping Ronaldo too much. FPL can call Saturday go. Beware of a 2 point for Ronaldo.
It will shock you guys, darling. So I think Ronaldo, I think you'll do well. I think you'll do well. I just don't be surprised.
Quotes are coming in where he's saying that he's making sure that Ole will add him to his first 11. He's putting pressure on Ole.
Ronaldo,
because
the guy for the big game. Okay.
But you see, Ole is Ole. Ole no. He's Ole. Ole is Ole. He can decide that no.
Let me tell you what will happen.
Marlvin,
okay, guys.
You will score 3 goals, right? Ronaldo won't do anything. 70th minute, Ole will take him off so that he can get applause.
Wait. So I'm trying to say that Fernandes will do better than Ronaldo.
Come again.
Are you saying that Fernandes will do better than Ronaldo?
Oh, that one, I don't think so. I don't think
you
so.
Don't think so?
I just think that Ronaldo takes too much out of.
Any questions? Any transfer plans? Any questions? Any before we wrap up? Maybe Ronaldo is the reason why I made this show. Cristiano Ronaldo, no Ronaldo, or yes Ronaldo. Any questions? And any issues on transfer?
Ronaldo will get more than 5 points.
I don't understand. I've read it for the past 5 minutes.
No. He means that for all those games, every game is going to get 5 points, more than 5 points.
Okay.
That's the context.
Okay. He says he's not allowed
in the next 5 games. In the next 5 games.
Yes.
You get points every game week.
Yes, so more than 5 points every game week for the next 5 games. Philip also say that only the PE teacher will not disappoint.
It's possible, man. It's possible because he's playing Newcastle, West Ham, Aston Villa, Everton, and Leicester.
So you see why we are buying Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's a point.
Philip also says that only the PE teacher will not disappoint her. Trust me, he will make Ronaldo blank. Ronaldo and Fernandes.
Let me just say this. Just before we came on air, Raymond, I was telling you about the Bruno Portuguese national team. I don't think that this will be the case in the Man United team. I clearly see it as Ronaldo taking more shots from outside the box, taking more shots. Now Bruno makes more runs into the box. If you are looking at someone for tap-ins for assists, it should be Fernandes. It will take effect. We'll be seeing it. That's what I think personally. We'll be seeing it across the season where Bruno makes more runs into like the Lampard kind of runs, like the Gundogan kind of runs into the box. His game style will change. He stifled a bit in the Portuguese team. That's why people are saying they can't play together. But believe you me, if anything, if anyone would outscore Ronaldo this week, it would be Fernandes. Because you'd also want to prove a point that
I disagree.
The man with the eye test. The man with the eye test in FPL. Yeah,
so who's going to relax? So who's going to do the tapping? Fernandes over Ronaldo? Are you okay?
No, are you not getting me? Ronaldo takes more shots.
Ronaldo shoots a lot. So when Ronaldo shoots, most like in the first 3 game weeks, Bruno is playing more advanced, not like more advanced per se, but he's moving to the penalty box more often than like as compared to last week. So he's saying that if Ronaldo is taking a shot and it's being blocked and it's being saved, it's most likely that Bruno would move into the box and then tap in those Ronaldo shots, which he always takes wherever he goes.
Exactly
That's the point he's trying to make.
Exactly.
Interesting points. I don't agree.
Interesting point. Don't worry. We can talk. We will never finish. So
the
point is for Saturday. Saturday, Ronaldo is Ronaldo. CR7.
Raymond, give me
Okay, so the FPL Ambassadors show.
I hope you both prove me wrong. Now, okay, remember next week, Ronaldo. It go- it go- it go check this way, I go go back. It go check this way, I'll go by myself. Because
Roland,
they because if I dey fear.
Roland, let's do this. Roland, let's do this.
Yes, I be fear
Ronaldo
people,
hits-
you know.
If
Stop fear
Ronaldo
people.
hits, Marlvin is not coming on next week's show. Marlvin,
Hey,
we are suspending
Sese,
Marlvin.
we need him.
Oh, no. I beg, no. Not that. I didn't say that. I didn't say Ronaldo won't score. I beg you, please. I didn't say
We
that.
need Marvin on the show. We need to see.
I just feel
Ah,
like
we
he's
need
just
to,
being
we need
overhyped.
to give it to him. Aye.
He's just
Okay.
being overhyped. But anyway, let's see.
So the FPL Ambassador show is brought to you by wonderful FPL managers like us. We want to help all managers across Ghana, Africa, and beyond to excel as well. Myself, the FPL Ambassador Raymond Nketsiah, at Ray Nkets. Follow us on Twitter. We have our own Twitter handle for the show, FPL as a FPL Ambassadors. Also on Instagram as well. Roland, your handle is what?
It's Ekuban.
Ekuban. And Marlvin,
Yes,
your handle
bro.
is
Yeah, at Mr. Owusu, please.
at Mr. Owusu. Okay, so glad to have you here. If any questions, and based on the uncertainties of it, you can ask us on our Twitter handle as well. Reply to it as well. I will reveal my final team on my Twitter handle Saturday morning. So all those who want to see my team will surely see my team there as well. Okay. Nice having you here, managers. Thanks for whatever you're doing for us. Kindly share the video as well for others to also get to know about this as well. Thank you. See you, God willing, next week, Thursday at 7 p.m. after Ronaldo's hat trick. Wonderful.
Good night, guys.
Bye. Good night.
Fascism.
All right, good night. Okay, bye-bye.
Guys. Bye.